guys, my name is Bryce, and today I want to speak to you guys about the Institute of Trading. This is a company or an institute, more of a company, let me say, that I've spent the last 6 months working on tirelessly to make sure it's perfected to a certain level. This is just the beginning, so you will see a bit of, how can I say, it will obviously give that startup feel, and which is very normal. So basically what we are working on, or what I am working on, is that it should be an institute. It should be a one-stop shop for traders, people who want to get involved in the trade in the forex market, who want to make a consistent income from the market. What we offer you is a one-stop shop, right? Basically meaning that we give you access to larger capital to trade, and we also give you trading ideas in order for you to trade this capital profitably, so you can make profits for yourself and income for yourself, basically. And we're very serious about what we do, and hopefully you will see that in the consecutive months following this video. But for today, I just want to introduce you what we're going to be having as a segment on a weekly basis, which I will call the weekly recap or the weekly trading recap. And what the weekly trading recap is that it's a recap, right, of all the trades we have taken for the week, the profitability of the trades, and also the losses. It is a very profitable. How can I put this? It is a very profitable signal channel that we have. I'm also thinking of giving the signal channel, spinning it off separately, so that people who have capital can just trade the capital. Can just trade the signals. But yeah, we will see what we will do, what I will do. And so basically, you come to us, we give you access to larger capital starting from $10,000 right up to $200,000, and you can trade that capital. We'll give you access to our signals channel in order for you to grow this capital. We'll teach you how to use the signals, and you make profit for yourself. So that's what we're offering. I will keep this locked to only 100 people. I think I would like just 100 people for a start to trade with in the signal channel. I don't want more than that. For 100 for now, and then 10 for a start. So we're going from 10, we're taking it to 100. So yeah, we're starting with 100, sorry. We're starting with 100 people, and from there, we can grow to 1,000. 1,000 would be a good number. 1,000 traders under the institute that is trading capital. We'll give you the signals. We'll give you the entry points, stop loss, everything. We'll give you management on the trades that are currently running. So all you need to do is make time available and have a Wi-Fi connection. In future, obviously, we will have a venue for this, and a trading floor for everyone. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful time watching this video. And sorry for the audio during the video; it wasn't too good. It's just the start. It's just the start, like I said. And yeah, let's get into it. Cheers.
Okay. So the first chart setup that we have is GBP AUD for the week, and this was a pretty simple trade to take. Maybe you can see. Sorry about that. If you can see here, this is a trend line that we saw. You see also previous support there. But normally, what we're not going to wait until price breaks above and retest, because price came here the first time, rejected, and the force, like the power from this point on, couldn't carry on to see more bearish price action for price to go lower. Instead, what price did was that, you see from this trend line here, it came here the first time, it came here the second time, it came here the third time. It wasn't strong enough to continue going down, and price broke above the trend line on the small scale. Did a few indecision candles in between. That's just like accumulation for price to continue. And what we got was that from that point on, we saw something like a hammer, right? A hammer or I think they call this a spinning top, if I'm not saying it incorrectly. From there, we had a bullish candle after that. So we already had a price direction from that point on. And as you can see too, another reason why this would have been a buy is because from the beginning of the 2nd of August, this is GBP AUD on the, what time frame is this? I think it's 2 hour time, on the 1 hour time frame, sorry. Had bearish, 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 bearish candles. If you count the majority of these candles from this period to this period, you'll see that majority of them are red, right? But from this period here, the majority of them are green. So one could see this more as a bullish push than a retracement. These were retracements here and here. As you can see, when it's a retracement, it's a mixture of bullish and bearish candles. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, before we finally get a bearish push. Same thing here, bullish, bearish, mixture of bullish and bearish candles before we finally get a bearish push. But here, it was different. It was just pure bullish candles. This is the retracement now. And this is a retracement, meaning that we can't say it's retracing and going to the downside. No, this is a retracement, a short retracement for a bullish push. So this trade we took on Tuesday, 16th of August. And if you look at it there, we'll see what happened. And as you can see, price hit and went even further. So because this was a 50% retracement, I was targeting the negative 27, but it went right all the way to the negative 61.8 extension. So we could have as well put our take profits there too, but because of being conservative, we decided to close it here. And also because like the spread overnight is a bit big, and this was a short-term intraday trade because it's on a 1 hour time frame. So that was the first trade for the week, GBP AUD. The next trade for the week was USD ZAR. Simple trade, very simple trade. Didn't really require much, just needed a lot of patience if we're taken on a 4 hour time frame. So you can imagine the amount of patience one needed to have. As you can see from here, again, this uses the same analogy, right? You see, this is bearish movement, retracement, bearish movement, retracement. When it retraces, it always gives you a mixture of bullish and bearish candles before we have a breakout, a bearish red candle, full of red candles consecutively. And we came into another range on here. But as you can see, in this range, if you focus on the price action, you'll notice that it was giving higher highs and lower lows. If you compare this low to this low, this is high. If you compare this high to this high here, it's higher. So if you just pay attention, you will notice that in a range, you will get some kind of hint to where price might be going to. And finally, we had a push to the upside, right? So I drew this channel from this price action, from this price here, and just like forecasted it into the future with a small trend line on the 1 hour time frame. And I was waiting for the first retracement from this new bullish movement, right? And if you go on a lower higher time frame, you'll notice that this this line here is from, I think, a point of support from the daily time frame. And then we have the immediate support here. So price broke above again, mixture of bullish and bearish candles. So this is a retracement. Came down and left a wick. And once I saw this wick, I put my entry above, just above the wick, the top of the close. Can I see the opening? The opening, or the highest point right here before the candle closed. And I think I went to sleep and I just let the trade run. And from that point, let's just see what price did. Okay, as you can see, price was very bullish, and we were right on this prediction. So, oops, where did that go to now? We were right on this prediction too. And yeah, we were right on this prediction. Just put it here. Okay, so as you can see, right, what price did, it gave us another entry because it broke above our first take profit here, right? So I always normally put about two take profits, the first immediate take profit and the long-term take profit. So it broke above, came there, retested, and look at the formation, a nice hammer followed by green candle. This was an easy trade to take on this on the second on the first take profit, sorry, the line. So this acted as a resistance line. If you look left, you'll notice that it's above this range here. So we know that this is like a supply and demand zone because when price comes into it, it ranges before it supplies. Same thing here, ranges before it supplies. So it's the same thing, it just came and met a demand here and price pushed all the way up. Third trade for the week was AUDJPY. It's one of my favorite trades, but this week I didn't have much luck with AUDJPY. Right, so if you look here, you'll notice that we have a zone here, support. Last week we caught buys on AUDJPY from this point here all the way up there, and I think I had close 50% of the profits here, and I had forgotten to put my stop loss in profit. So price came here on Monday, and when I woke up, I just saw it at my entry and I just closed. So I was pretty lucky for that. And yeah, so that's why it's good to always have more than one take profit, because once it reaches first take profit, you would always want to cut your position in half, right? You book some of the profit, you take something home so that you detach yourself emotionally from the trade. So it's the same thing. That's what I did here on the previous trade last week. So from Monday, normally when price creates a big move on Monday, just know that for the rest of the week, the market is going to range until about Thursday or Friday before you start seeing a move again. So that's just a hint. So from this point, bearish, this was Monday, the 15th of August, very bearish, and price started moving sideways the whole week. So I caught this trade, I think on the 17th, that was Wednesday, but I was unlucky because it didn't meet my setup. I expected it from this point as soon as I saw this doji, or can I say a hammer or a doji, one of the two. I expected price to just continue moving from this point, but what happened was that price came lower here, right? And as it came lower here, I just I closed the trade, right? So we didn't reach the stop loss, but I closed it before, and yeah, so that was due to a bit of experience, I can say. We noticed the change in direction, so I just closed it. I didn't feel like holding the trade any longer. But from what we see, price, we were right on the direction and came back up. So, well, price is still ranging. There is no direction in between this box here. I don't see any direction yet, but my bias for AUDJPY for next week is bullish. And the final trade for the week was AUDCAD, right? AUDCAD was one of my favorite pairs. It doesn't disturb. It's a very smooth sailing pair. And so, but this pair tested me very much this week because at first I had put my stop loss here, but I think that was wrong of me. So as the trade was trying to go against me, I lifted my stop loss and put it a bit further away because I had so much conviction in the trade, AUDCAD, 4-hour time frame. We took this trade on the 18th. This was Thursday. Yeah, we took this trade on Thursday around the early hours of the morning at around 5 a.m. West African time. So it did, according to this analysis, it hit the stop loss, but on the real account, on the account that we trade, I had not closed the trade, right? So I had shifted my stop loss to about here just to accommodate for swings, because if you see this channel, as long as price is below this channel, right, expect to drop. But it didn't it didn't break above the channel again, right? Because as it broke above the channel, it came and retested the channel, retested the previous resistance zone, and also below this, it came below this trend line on the daily and monthly, on the daily and weekly time frame. So those gave me enough conviction to continue holding the trade and not to close. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, as you can see, price played around, but could not break above this channel on the forward time frame back into the channel to continue going up. So price broke below, and we're still in this trade, and we'll see how it goes from next week. The stop loss that is here has been shifted about up there to 0.9124, and we're expecting more downside on AD. So yeah, that is it for the week. Let me just do a quick pip count on the amount of pips we caught this week. So this was 100 pips, 80, 100 pips. USD ZEL was 300. I see 350 pips. ADJP1, ADJPY. So ADJPY is 70. Let's just say half of that, right? So 35 pips. So 100 plus 250 minus 35. And we're currently in profits on this trade by, can you just check it out in the chart itself? So we're currently in profits on AUD CAD by a little over 16 pips. So let's just do a quick count on that. So it was 100 these are 350 on no 100 on DVP AUD, 350 on USD ZAR, minus 35 from ADJPY, and plus 14 plus 11, sorry, plus 11 pips that's currently running on AUD CAD. So total for the week is 426 pips. So the reason why I'm doing a pip count on just 4 trades is because we might be planning to open a signal channel very soon, and every week we will come down and do a quick review on the trade that was taken for the week, so that you guys can see how effective the signals are. And I'll leave more information in the description. And thank you guys for watching.
Ferno spaz on this motherfucker.